What if I told you that right now, in this very moment, there are infinite versions of your life playing out across parallel realities, and that you have the power to choose which one you experience? Stay with me, because in this video I'm going to show you how to consciously shift into the reality where your deepest desires are already fulfilled. This is not just theory. It's a practical guide to transforming your life by learning how to jump between realities. Maybe you feel stuck in a cycle of financial struggle, a relationship that doesn't fulfill you, or a daily routine that feels empty and repetitive. Perhaps you've tried the law of attraction before, but still wonder why your reality looks the same. If any of this resonates, you're about to discover the missing key that explains it all, and how to finally step into the version of your life that you've been dreaming about. In the next 30 minutes, we'll explore the teachings of Neville Goddard and Bashar, who reveal that your imagination and frequency are the true portals to parallel realities. You'll learn why your current reality feels so solid, even though it's just one possibility among millions. And most importantly, you'll learn how to shift your state of being so that a different version of your life becomes your new normal. By the end of this video, you'll have a powerful exercise to actually feel what it's like to jump into another reality. One where money flows easily, relationships are loving, and your purpose is clear. You'll also walk away with practical steps to align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with the reality you truly want to live in. So let me ask you, if you could choose right now, which reality would you step into? One where you keep repeating the same patterns, or one where freedom, abundance, and joy are already waiting for you? Stay with me until the end, because what you're about to learn has the power to shift your entire existence. The mystery of parallel realities. Most people go through life believing that reality is fixed, that what they see, hear, and experience each day is the only version of life available to them. They think their struggles are permanent, their circumstances unchangeable, and that the only way forward is to push harder against the same walls. But what if that belief is the very reason they feel stuck? Neville Goddard and Bashar both teach a radical truth. Reality is not one linear track. It is a vast field of infinite possibilities, parallel realities, each waiting for you to align with them. This means that the version of your life you most desire already exists, right now, in another frequency. Imagine it like a television. Every channel is broadcasting at the same time, but you only experience the one you are tuned into. If you are tuned to the channel of struggle, you'll experience financial hardship, lack, and limitation. If you change the frequency, suddenly you find yourself watching a completely different story, one of abundance, love, and expansion. The fascinating part is that the remote control of your life is not outside you. It is your consciousness. Your thoughts, your emotions, and your imagination are the buttons you press that decide which reality you experience. Neville Goddard emphasized that imagination is not just daydreaming. It is the creative force of reality. Every vivid mental picture, every emotional rehearsal of a future scene, is a seed planted in the field of infinite realities. When you occupy that state, not just think it, but feel it, you automatically shift into the version of reality where that outcome already exists. Bashar echoes this by saying, "Your frequency is your permission slip." You don't force reality to change. You simply align your energy with the version that matches your desired outcome, and reality reorganizes itself around you. This is why some people seem to magically create opportunities, attract money, or transform their lives overnight. It's not luck, and it's not coincidence. It's a shift in frequency. They stopped living as the version of themselves stuck in limitation and began embodying the version of themselves who already lives in abundance. The universe, being infinitely obedient, reflected that shift instantly. And the truth is, you can do the same. You don't need to wait for years of effort. You can step into a new reality the moment you choose to align with it internally. So here's the question you must ask yourself. Which reality are you tuned into right now? Is it the reality where you struggle to pay bills, doubt your worth, and repeat old cycles? Or is it the reality where you are free, abundant, confident, and aligned with your purpose? Understanding that both realities exist simultaneously is the first step. The mystery of parallel realities is that you are never trapped. You are simply tuned. And once you realize that, you hold the power to change everything. The most empowering truth about parallel realities is that you don't need to create them from scratch. They already exist. Every possibility, every version of your life, is already happening in the vast field of the quantum universe. Your job is not to make it real, but to choose it. That choice is not made with words or wishful thinking alone. It is made through your state of being. If you wake up every day feeling fear, doubt, and lack, then you are choosing the frequency of limitation. But if you begin your day with gratitude, trust, and a clear vision of abundance, you are literally dialing into another reality. This is where most people fail. They want a new reality, but they keep embodying the vibration of the old one. So how do you begin? The first step is awareness. Notice the reality you are tuned into right now. Pay attention to the story you keep telling yourself: I never have enough, life is always hard, or I can't change. Each of those thoughts is a frequency signal anchoring you to a parallel reality of struggle. By becoming aware, you can interrupt the cycle. And in this video, I will guide you step by step on how to release those old frequencies and shift into the vibration of the reality you truly desire. That's why it's so important that you stay with me until the end, because the practice we'll do together will not only explain this truth, but also let you experience what it feels like to jump into a new reality. Once you feel it, your life will never look the same again. The pain of living in the wrong reality. Most people are unconsciously tuned into a reality they never truly chose. It's a version of life filled with limitation, struggle, and disappointment. Yet it feels so real that they believe it's the only option. Think about it. How many mornings have you woken up with the same worries as yesterday? The same financial stress, the same arguments in your relationship, the same heavy feeling of being stuck in a routine that doesn't inspire you? This is the pain of living in the wrong reality. You know deep down that something greater exists, but you keep replaying the same patterns, as if trapped in a loop. This pain shows up in different forms. For some, it's money, always feeling like there's never enough, always working harder but barely moving forward. For others, it's love, being caught in cycles of disappointment, toxic dynamics, or loneliness that never seems to end. And for many, it's purpose, that gnawing sense that you were born for more, yet your days feel small, repetitive, and unfulfilling. Each of these struggles is not proof that you are broken. It's proof that you are aligned with a reality that doesn't match your soul's true frequency. The tragedy is that most people don't realize they have a choice. They believe the pain is their fate, that the cards were stacked against them, or that life simply is what it is. This belief makes them powerless. They don't know that every negative thought, every fear-based reaction, every limitation they accept as truth is like a thread tying them tighter to that painful reality. The more they believe it, the more solid it becomes. The more solid it feels, the more they believe it. And so the cycle continues. But here is the breakthrough. The very pain you feel is not a punishment, it is a signal. It's your inner guidance system telling you, this is not where you belong. This is not your highest reality. The discomfort, the frustration, the longing for more, these are signs from your soul that another reality is waiting. The pain becomes a compass, pointing you toward change. And once you recognize it as such, you stop seeing yourself as a victim and start seeing yourself as a traveler ready to cross into a new timeline. Think about this carefully. What if every challenge in your life was just feedback from the universe, showing you the frequency you're currently tuned into? And what if, instead of fighting the pain or numbing it, you could use it as motivation to shift into a new reality where those struggles no longer exist? That shift begins the moment you stop identifying with the wrong reality and start choosing the one aligned with your highest self. And in the next part of this video, I will show you exactly how to do that. The hardest part about living in the wrong reality is that it feels permanent. When you wake up every day facing the same struggles, your mind begins to accept them as the truth of who you are. You start saying things like, "That's just life," or "Maybe I'm not meant for more," or "People like me don't get lucky." These phrases are not just words, they are anchors. They keep you tied to a reality of limitation. And the longer you believe them, the stronger the chains become. But what you don't realize is that those chains are made of illusions. The moment you stop repeating them, they begin to dissolve. And this is exactly why you must stay with me until the end of this video. Because what comes next will show you how to break those chains once and for all. Imagine how different your life would feel if, instead of waking up with dread, you woke up with excitement. Instead of fear, you felt trust. Instead of struggle, you felt flow. That reality already exists, waiting for you to step into it. But the shift requires conscious choice, and in the next section, I will reveal how to make that choice with clarity and power. If you've ever wanted proof that you are not stuck, this next step is it. The secret of conscious choice. The greatest secret about shifting realities is this. You are already doing it all the time, whether you realize it or not. Every thought you think, every emotion you feel, every belief you repeat, is a choice that aligns you with a specific version of reality. The problem is that most people make these choices unconsciously. They let fear, doubt, and old conditioning run on autopilot, and so they keep landing in the same reality of struggle again and again. But here's the truth. The moment you begin to choose consciously, you unlock the ability to step into a completely different version of your life. Neville Goddard taught that imagination is the creative force of reality. He said, "Assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled." That means when you imagine yourself already living the reality you desire, not just as a distant dream, but as if it is happening now, you are choosing that reality. You are stepping into its vibration. And because consciousness is the only true reality, the physical world must eventually rearrange itself to match. Bashar explains this in another way. Your frequency is your permission slip. When your energy matches the version of reality you want, you give the universe permission to deliver it. Think about a time when you felt unstoppable. Maybe you had a big opportunity, or you were in love, or you just woke up feeling good for no reason. Notice how, in those states, good things seem to happen more easily. That wasn't coincidence. You had shifted into a frequency that aligned with flow and expansion. On the other hand, think about times when you felt anxious, defeated, or stuck. Suddenly, even small problems grew bigger, and everything seemed to go wrong. Again, not coincidence. You were tuned into a reality of limitation. Conscious choice is about realizing you can deliberately shift into the first state, instead of unconsciously slipping into the second. So how do you begin making conscious choices? It starts with awareness. The moment you catch yourself thinking a limiting thought, "I can't afford this," or "I'm not good enough," pause and recognize it as a choice. Ask yourself, do I want to keep choosing this reality, or do I want to choose another one? Then, redirect your mind. Replace the thought with an empowering one. Feel into it. Imagine it vividly. The more you practice this, the more natural it becomes. And soon, you will notice that your external reality begins to shift, not because you forced it, but because you chose it from within. The key is consistency. One conscious choice may not seem like much, but repeated choices build momentum. Every time you choose gratitude over fear, trust over doubt, vision over limitation, you are walking further into a new timeline. And once your emotions and imagination align with that choice, the shift becomes unstoppable. Conscious choice is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. And in the next section of this video, I'll guide you through a practical exercise that will allow you to actually feel the moment of shifting realities. Once you experience that, you'll never again believe you are stuck. The most important thing to understand is that conscious choice does not happen once. It happens moment by moment. Every single thought is a fork in the road. Every emotion you allow is a doorway. Most people don't realize how powerful these micro-decisions are. They think only the big choices matter. Changing jobs, moving cities, ending relationships. But in truth, it is the small daily choices that shift your vibration the most. Choosing to believe in yourself when doubt creeps in. Choosing to imagine success instead of failure. Choosing gratitude for what you already have. These are the choices that recalibrate your frequency, one moment at a time, until your entire life begins to reflect a new reality. So how do you start? Begin today, in this very moment, by noticing the reality you've been unconsciously choosing. Look at your circumstances and ask, what thoughts and emotions created this? Don't judge yourself, just observe. That awareness alone is powerful. Then, decide to shift. Choose a thought that feels better, a vision that excites you, an emotion that lifts you. At first, your old reality will still appear, because momentum takes time to change. But if you stay consistent, the shift becomes undeniable. And here's the reason you should stay with me until the end of this video. In the next section, I'll guide you through an exercise that will let you experience this shift in real time. You won't just hear about it, you'll feel it, and that feeling will become your proof that parallel realities are real. The guided exercise. Jumping into another reality. Take a deep breath right now. Inhale slowly through your nose, and exhale gently through your mouth. Let your shoulders relax. Let your body soften. Allow yourself to step away from the noise of the outside world and enter this moment fully. This is your portal. This is the place where you begin to shift realities. Every breath is a bridge, carrying you from the life you've known into the life that is waiting for you. Now, close your eyes and imagine yourself standing in front of two doors. The first door represents the reality you've been living. The struggles, the doubts, the limitations. See it clearly. Notice how heavy the energy feels there, how familiar but uninspiring it is. And then, turn your attention to the second door. This door glows with golden light. It radiates freedom, abundance, love, and purpose. Behind it lies the version of your life where everything you desire is already real. Feel the pull of that door, inviting you to step through. Slowly, picture yourself placing your hand on the golden door. As you touch it, a wave of warmth flows through your body. This is the energy of your chosen reality. Feel it filling you, expanding your chest, calming your mind. Whisper silently to yourself, I am ready. I am worthy. I choose this reality now. With those words, open the door and step inside. Cross the threshold with confidence, as if you are walking into the truest version of yourself. Now, see yourself living in this new reality. Look around. Imagine your financial freedom, bills paid with ease, money flowing in from unexpected sources, opportunities showing up at the perfect time. See your relationships flourishing, filled with love, harmony, and connection. Feel your purpose alive within you, guiding you each day with clarity and passion. Let these visions become vivid. See the colors, hear the sounds, feel the emotions as if they are happening now. Your subconscious does not know the difference between imagination and reality. Right here, right now, you are already living it. Take another deep breath. As you inhale, imagine locking this reality into your heart. As you exhale, release the old reality completely. It no longer has power over you. Say to yourself, I have shifted. I am aligned. I am now living in my chosen reality. Carry this feeling with you, because this is the vibration that creates worlds. And the more you return to this exercise, the more natural it will feel, until one day you realize you are no longer trying to shift. You are simply living the reality you once dreamed of. The power of this exercise is not in how vividly you imagine just once, but in how often you return to it. Each time you step through that golden door in your mind, you are strengthening a neural pathway, a vibrational habit that makes your chosen reality feel more and more natural. At first, the old reality may try to pull you back, with worries, doubts, or external appearances. But remember, appearances are only echoes of your past vibration. The moment you choose again, the moment you step once more into your new state, you are rewriting the script. Reality bends to repetition. The more you practice, the faster the shift becomes permanent. And here's why you must stay with me until the end of this video. This exercise is only the beginning. Feeling the shift is powerful, but learning how to integrate it into your daily life is what truly locks it in. You'll discover how to act, speak, and think from this new version of yourself even when challenges arise. That's the key, not waiting for the world to change before you feel abundant, but feeling abundant first so that the world has no choice but to follow. In the next section, I'll show you how to weave this new state into every decision you make, so your new reality becomes not just a vision, but your everyday life. Integration and practical application. Shifting into a new reality is powerful, but the real transformation happens when you begin to live from it every single day. The visualization exercise you just experienced is a doorway, but integration is the path you walk afterward. Without integration, your old habits and old vibration can slowly pull you back into the timeline you've been trying to escape. But when you consciously apply the new state to your thoughts, emotions, and actions, you make the shift irreversible. This is where your new reality becomes your new normal. So how do you integrate? The first step is to act as if. This doesn't mean pretending or forcing. It means embodying the version of yourself who already lives in your chosen reality. Ask yourself throughout the day, what would the version of me who is abundant, free, and fulfilled do right now? If that version would walk with confidence, then adjust your posture. If that version would speak with clarity, then change your words. If that version would invest in themselves, show gratitude, or seize an opportunity, then do the same. Each action is a declaration that you are no longer tied to the old you. The second step is consistency in your rituals. Remember the daily practices we explored earlier: gratitude, journaling, affirmations, and visualization. These are not optional. They are anchors. They hold you steady in your new vibration until it becomes effortless. Just like learning a new skill, repetition builds mastery. Every time you write down your desires as if they already happened, every time you visualize abundance, every time you affirm your worth, you are programming your subconscious mind to accept abundance as your new default. Over time, this creates momentum that cannot be reversed. The third step is emotional alignment. Reality responds to your feelings more than your words. That's why it's so important to cultivate emotions that match your chosen reality. When fear arises, replace it with trust. When doubt appears, counter it with certainty. When scarcity tries to creep back, flood it with gratitude for what you already have. This is not about denying your emotions, but about guiding them, gently but firmly, toward the vibration of the life you've chosen. Remember, the more often you feel the emotions of abundance, the faster abundance manifests. Finally, the fourth step is patience and surrender. Shifting realities is not about forcing things to happen overnight. It is about trusting the process. Seeds take time to grow, and so do new vibrations. If you don't see results instantly, don't panic. Stay aligned, stay consistent, and stay open. The universe is always listening, always responding. And the more you relax into trust, the faster things flow. Integration is about learning to live as if the shift is already complete, because in truth, it already is. The moment you chose it, the reality became yours. Now it's only a matter of allowing yourself to experience it fully. The truth is, integration is what separates those who experience temporary glimpses of abundance from those who live permanently in it. Many people feel inspired during a visualization or a meditation, but then they return to their old habits the moment life challenges them. This is where discipline comes in. Not the rigid, forceful kind, but the discipline of love, of choosing again and again to stay aligned. Each morning, you have a fresh chance to step into your chosen reality. Each evening, you have the opportunity to reflect and reaffirm that you are no longer bound by the past. Integration is not about perfection. It's about persistence. And this is why you must stay with me until the end of this video. Because in the conclusion, we will bring everything together. Awareness of scarcity, the mystery of parallel realities, the secret of conscious choice, the guided exercise, and the daily practices of integration into one final activation. That activation will lock in your decision to live as the highest version of yourself, no matter what. Remember, the universe is infinitely responsive. The more you embody your new state, the more reality has no choice but to mirror it back to you. Stay with me, because the next part is the moment where everything you've learned becomes unshakable truth. You've just completed a powerful journey into the truth of parallel realities. Together, we explored the mystery of infinite versions of your life, uncovered the pain of living in the wrong reality, and revealed the secret of conscious choice. You experienced a guided exercise that allowed you to feel what it's like to step into a new timeline, and you learned practical ways to integrate that shift into your daily life. Every piece of this journey has been preparing you for one realization. You are not trapped. You are free to choose the reality that aligns with your highest self. So now I ask you, which reality will you choose today? Will you continue replaying the old patterns of fear and limitation, or will you step boldly into the timeline where abundance, freedom, and joy are already waiting? Leave your answer in the comments below. Writing it down is not just sharing with me. It's declaring to the universe your conscious choice, your commitment to live as the version of you who already has what you desire. If this video resonated with you, take a moment right now to like it and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to activate the notification bell so you never miss the next teaching, the next practice, the next activation that will take you deeper on this path of awakening and manifestation. Every video here is designed to expand your consciousness and empower you to create your life with intention. And if you're ready to go even further, I invite you to watch the previous video I shared, where we explore how to activate the law of attraction and let the universe pay you. It connects perfectly with today's topic and will help you amplify the abundance frequency we've been cultivating here. You'll find the link on the screen and in the description below. Remember this, reality is not something that happens to you, it is something you choose. And today, you've been given the tools to choose differently. The more you embody this truth, the more life will surprise you with miracles. Step forward with trust, gratitude, and confidence, because the universe is already responding to your vibration. Your new reality begins now. We've reached the end of this journey, and now it's time to bring everything together. You've learned that parallel realities are not fantasy. They are real, and you are already shifting between them every moment. We explored the pain of living in the wrong reality, the secret of conscious choice, the guided exercise to feel the shift, and the daily practices to integrate your chosen timeline. Every step was designed to show you one thing. You are not stuck. You are infinitely free to choose again. Now I want to ask you, if you could declare it right here, right now, which reality would you choose to step into? A life of scarcity and limitation, or the reality where abundance, love, and freedom are already yours? Write your answer in the comments below. By doing that, you are not just engaging with this video, you are making a declaration to the universe itself. If this video touched you, make sure to give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. That way, you'll always receive the next teachings, activations, and practices that can transform your life. Every time you show up here, you're choosing to expand your consciousness and align more deeply with your highest self. I also invite you to continue this journey by watching the previous video we shared, where we dive into the law of attraction and reveal how to let the universe pay you. It connects perfectly with today's lesson and will help you amplify the abundance frequency you've just experienced. You'll find the link right here on the screen and in the description below. Remember, reality is not fixed. It bends to your vibration, it responds to your choices, and it reflects your state of being. Step forward today with courage and trust, because your new reality is already here, waiting for you to live it fully. As we close this video, let's quickly recap the journey you've taken. We uncovered the mystery of parallel realities, the pain of living in a timeline that doesn't serve you, and the secret of conscious choice. You experienced a powerful guided exercise to step into a new reality, and you learned how to integrate that shift into your daily life. Each step was designed to show you that you are never trapped. You are always free to choose again. Now it's your turn. If you could shift realities right now, which version of your life would you choose? One filled with scarcity and struggle, or one overflowing with abundance, freedom, and joy? Write your answer in the comments below. Declaring it in words is not just engagement. It's a powerful signal to the universe that you are ready to live that reality. If this video resonated with you, please take a moment to give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate the notification bell. That way, you'll always know when the next activation, practice, or teaching is released, so you can continue aligning with the life you truly desire. And don't stop here. I invite you to watch the previous video we shared, where we explore how to activate the law of attraction and let the universe pay you. It's the perfect companion to what you've just learned today, and it will help you deepen your connection to the abundance frequency. The link is right here on the screen and in the description below. Remember this, your reality is not fixed. It responds to your thoughts, your emotions, and your choices. Every moment is a new opportunity to step into the version of life that feels aligned with your soul. Choose wisely, choose consciously, and watch as the universe mirrors your decision with miracles.